A symbol of good fortune and perseverance, koi fish are prized for their colorful scale patterns. Thankfully, you won't need a water garden to remind yourself of its beauty and meaning. Introducing the subject of today's pen review video, the Penlux Masterpiece Grande in the new Red Koi edition. Let's dive in and take a look at this inspiring pen design. Since 1999, the passionate craftspeople of Penlux focused on private label manufacturing of fine writing instruments for other established pen brands. In 2015, the Taiwanese company started making pens under its brand name. The Masterpiece Grande is the product of their collective skill, experience, and passion for handcrafted detail. The Grande does not compromise on size or quality. The generous cigar-shaped barrel is manufactured from high-grade polymethyl methacrylate, PMMA resin for short, in a variety of eye-catching finishes. The red and black koi body material has a layered semi-translucent depth. Opaque areas of bold red and black are complemented with a chatoyant pearl white. The Masterpiece Grande is trimmed in polished silver metal appointments. The pen's main decorative element is a cap band that looks like the side profile of a metal double-stuffed Oreo cookie. Similar to Italian pen designs, the Grande has a wheel pocket clip. To mark the grand scale of this masterpiece pen, we compared it to a Leonardo Momento Zero Grande, an Esterbrook SD Oversized, an Edison Collier, and a Sailor 1911 King of Pen. Twisting the cap 2 full rotations reveals the generously sized tapered grip section and number 6 stainless steel nib. A trained eye can recognize the nib's floral pattern and feed commonly found in JoWo's German-made nib units. The Masterpiece Grande fountain pen is available in fine, medium, broad, or 1.1mm stub nib sizes. Penlux utilizes the grand size of this pen by fitting it with an internal piston-fill mechanism that is operated by turning the blind cap on the end of the barrel. The aluminum alloy mechanism smoothly operates with each turn, filling the pen with a large volume of ink. For the writing sample, I chose the dark red of Sailor Manyo Ume to fill this red koi with a 1.1mm stub nib. After filling the tank and diving into some writing, here are my thoughts on the Masterpiece Grande fountain pen. Despite its large stature, the Penlux Masterpiece Grande has a surprisingly lightweight, balanced feel. It's like driving a minivan that handles like a Mini Cooper. The pen's solid resin construction and aluminum piston mechanism provide a substantial feel without throwing off the balance even with the cap posted. Your fingers will also be pleased by the gentle taper that moves from the barrel to the subtle barrel threads to the wide grip section. The thicker resin grip section will feel right at home for writers with large hands. As one would expect of a German-made JoWo nib, the Penlux 1.1mm nib flowed beautifully right out of the box. It has a wet ink flow with just enough line variation to give your handwriting a subtle calligraphic flair. There is a slight degree of feedback common to the JoWo stub nib. If you would like a drier, thinner line, flip the nib over for reverse writing. Overall, the Masterpiece Grande is a big pen that can also appeal to writers who don't like oversized, bulky pens. Penlux built this pen for optimal writing comfort and balance. Once you ink up this piston-fill pen, you won't want to put it back in the box. Speaking of the box, the Masterpiece Grande is packaged in a 2-part paperboard gift box with the Penlux logo stamped in gold foil on the lid. Removing the top reveals the pen encased in a resealable baggie. Penlux also includes a transparent bookmark that warns the new user against disassembling the pen's piston mechanism or nib unit. A word on that in just a second. Underneath the soft blue fabric platform is a secret compartment that contains the illustrated filling instruction guide, company information, and 1-year limited warranty. An elegant certificate of authenticity is also included, which might also make for a cool bookmark. Unlike TWSBI pens, Penlux does not want you to disassemble the piston mechanism for maintenance. It will void the warranty. Also, unlike most other JoWo No. 6 nibs, the Grande has a nib housing that is fixed in the section and cannot be unscrewed. However, you could pull the nib and feed straight out of the unit if you wish to swap the nib. If you'd like step-by-step instructions on how to properly remove a No. 6 nib, click the card above. In terms of price, the Penlux Masterpiece Grande is competitive with other acrylic resin JoWo No. 6 steel nib pens like the Estabrook SD Oversized and the Edison Collier we saw in the size comparison. The Grande adds more value with the internal piston mechanism, which is a feature that most pen enthusiasts look for in oversized pens. You can find the entire collection of Penlux Masterpiece Grande pens on the Goldspot Pens website, starting at a sale price of $176 for the standard colors and $196 for the red koi. Check out another oversized fountain pen we recently introduced in the Narwhal Nautilus first look video here. Go big or go home with the Sailor Pro Gear King of Pen video here. Subscribe to the Goldspot Pens channel for more grail-worthy pen reviews, unboxings, and informative videos here. Thank you for watching and stay inky, my friends. Take care.